Welcome everybody to back to CSI. We're going to begin the dark motive cases right off of Daredevil Disaster. Now I believe these were PC ones. I think they're all PC, but they're converted over. And previously, I think I played a lot of this dark motives one, I believe. So we'll see if I remember it. I should remember it in all honesty. But yes, I've powered through a good number of episodes in today's session. The music is still janky though, so I don't have it on.
Well, right on time. Welcome to your first night on the job. I'm Grissom, your new supervisor. Of all the new crime scene investigators I interviewed for this position, you were the most promising. Your excellent grades, data analysis, and computer skills put you over the top. Now you have to prove yourself in the field. Working night shift in Vegas is a little like waking up inside a Fellini movie, but you'll get used to it. You'll also work with some of the best CSIs anywhere. Warwick Brown grew up here. He knows this town, and he knows his job. Nick Stokes is here by way of Texas A&M, but don't be fooled by his sunny disposition. He means business. Sarah Seidel was a student of mine from San Francisco, and I invited her aboard when one of our CSIs was killed a few years ago. Our key lab tech, Greg Sanders, is first rate. Don't tell him I said that. It'll go to his head. Dr. Al Robbins is our secret weapon. Not only is he sharp, he's also willing to work nights. We don't do anything independently. We work with Captain Jim Brass. Anything you need legally, including warrants for suspects and locations. And Catherine Willows. She's who you'll be working with on your first call. That reality series they're shooting in town, World's Wildest Stunts, got a little too real tonight. The show's star stuntman was nearly killed. Check out if it was an accident, negligence, or more. You can either start at the Mediterranean casino where the stunt was being filmed, or head to St. Anthony's Hospital to interview the stuntman. It's your call. Remember, listen to the evidence, listen to the suspects.
Hey, welcome to CSI. Catherine Willows. You believe this insanity? We're not usually dealing with a victim whose business is almost getting himself killed nightly. Lot to do. Let's keep our eyes and minds open.
So our previous character is gone, but the game remains pretty much the same. So we don't have to worry about that. We have nothing, we have absolutely nothing. So let's go to the stunt site first and foremost, collect some evidence. That'll be our first way to go. I do remember this already. I'm getting such flashbacks.
We have to carefully check this whole area to reconstruct how this accident happened. We're looking for inconsistencies. You take the lead.
Okay, I will, So we are kind of a rookie here, so we obviously could ask for hints, but... ask for hints. I played this game so many times, I should know this by now.
Nice ramp. So, report says our stuntman weighs in the neighborhood of 180. Bike's about another 300 pounds. Hits the ramp at 80 miles per hour on a 30-degree incline. Speed generally decreases by roughly 1 mile per uphill degree. Leaves the ramp at around 50 miles per hour with a slight tailwind. Lands the jump successfully. Hey, learning math without a calculator comes in handy sometimes.
But you know what? I believe you. I believe you.
Here's where the rubber met the road. It's consistent with the 50-mile-per-hour impact.
Right, okay, so we can't take... Well, I guess we don't need to take a cast of that. Okay, but we've got trails here.
Our boy should have been decelerating here, or anyway trying to. Read the skid marks. Short, like a series of dashes, increasing in length. Only Ace was on his way to a lot of bandages. Skidding along, not able to slow down. That's gotta ruin a stuntman's day.
Okay, but nothing that we should really be like taking. No evidence to collect from that. We do have a wide area though. What is that over here?
This? Greasy kid stuff?
Well, this is most likely fuel. And these icons have changed like a tiny amount, but it's pretty much all the same.
Nice and slippery. Lubricant, maybe.
Got some evidence there. That's our first bit of evidence for dark motives. I am treating this dark motives and CSI as one game because they both come in the same disc, so...
Okay, let's take a closer look at what made that bike tick. Or stop ticking.
Let's have a look-see.
Clean, distinct treads. A lot of grime and dust in the tire.
Lots of grime and dust, you say?
Try something
Close.
That's not...
There we go. Got that. Right, let's examine the hell out of this bike. What's that?
Good find. Sticker of some kind, maybe for a service shop. Can't quite make it out.
Right, okay. Anything else? It's just the brake, isn't it? Or I'm not a big bike guy. I don't really know. Well, the green thing's gone, so I'm assuming we've got it. Well, we've got another thing that I can need to swab on.
We got a thin yellowish liquid with a pungent smell. I'm gonna pass on a taste test. How about you? We'll let Greg confirm it's urine, though.
Well, looks like... Well, I don't blame him, to be honest. I would not blame him if that was me. What about the rear tire? Nope, nothing there. Right, looks like the last area we need to inspect is the actual
What
Kia.
this looks like? A custom prototype carburetor, modified for stunt work on a standard street bike. If the rider couldn't stop the flow of fuel, the throttle cable might be another avenue worth riding down.
Yeah, the dialogues is quite... It's glitching out quite a bit. What is that? Is that ooh, I think I know what that is. Thumbprint up there. Oh, what was that? I saw something over here.
This should be a lubricant designed to help the cable glide through the casing. But if somebody wanted to send the bike and its rider to the scrap heap, they might have tried to contaminate it, jam the throttle, making it stick in the open position, which is not recommended.
Yeah.
Don't see anything.
There is something there. There we go, got some evidence from that. Now what about this?
Nicks in the metal indicate tampering, courtesy of a cutting or clamping tool.
Now this is probably, in my eyes, sabotage.
The spring is snapped, a result of the crash, or did someone arrange for it to break?
Right, I think that's us on terms. I will remember a lot of this from my... I played the hell out of this game when I was a child, I think. So I will be remembering a lot, but it's not like I remember everything. I don't remember everything.
Isn't that sweet? Some helpful soul tried to clean up our crime scene by sweeping up. Innocent cleanup or crime scene tampering. Either way, I don't love it.
Well, that's all the stuff. Well, it's kind of all contaminated now, really, sadly, so... Is there still anything here? I don't really think there is. Gonna leave that. Right, what about down here? Nothing, 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 nothing. Right, you.
David McLadden. I'm the stunt director around here. You're looking at him. I gave the bike a quick once-over, tightened this and that. Not much else is called for, because Ace is a bug about his gear. Always on top of it, himself.
Where did you do this inspection?
In my equipment trailer, out in the parking lot.
Well, we're gonna have to go there.
Listen, I didn't know this was going to be some kind of crime lab production. I mean, it's a stunt show. We had an accident, there was a mess, and part of my rarefied executive position is I reach for a broom when necessary. What are you going to do? Small production, small budget. When the EMTs arrived, they said I should stop, and I did, right away.
Fair enough.
Hey, stunts are organized chaos. Best laid plans and all that garbage. Ace was supposed to hit the ramp, land the jump, lay the bike down, and slide under the truck. But instead, he just veered off, did a washout, and then binned it into the barricades.
In English.
He skidded across the pavement and crashed. Well, we've been working on the show all season. I met guys with better personalities, sure, but Ace is not paid to be a sweetheart. He's good at what he does. I coordinate and help design all the gags on World's Wildest Stunts. Now, by gags, I don't mean ha ha ha. That's what we call the stunts themselves, gags. I make sure they're exciting, go off without a hitch. Usually.
Well, apart from this time, buddy. So I kind of want to go and see McLaren's trailer, since we're right here in this area, and that's where he worked on the bike right before the accident.
Can't go in without the owner's permission, unless a judge has given us the go-ahead.
They did give us... Did the owner not give us permission? Did he not give us permission? I'm sure he gave us permission. Like, we asked him where it was and he told us. Like, is that not permission? You give me permission. I will get a warrant if I have to. Oh, he's not gonna do it. Okay. Well, let's go speak to the Ace. Let's see what our stuntman has to say.
Wow. It's after visiting hours, but who's complaining? Please tell me you're my physical therapist, beautiful.
Just isn't your lucky night, is it? Catherine Willow's Las Vegas Crime Lab. This is my partner.
Crime lab? Since when is it a crime to have a stunt go wrong? Taking risks is what I do. Alert the media that Ace Dillinger laughed in the face of death once again.
Well, this time you laughed so hard at death, you could have used an adult diaper.
So I'm human. Run out and get me a bedpan and you can watch this time. Look, I'm half asleep from the drugs they got me on. If you got specific questions, ask them. Otherwise, go find some real crime to solve. The only mystery here is how a guy with my gifts could screw up that stunt.
Great. He's an egoist.
Some detective you are. Take a look. Lucky I didn't break my neck. Came damn close, though. Fractured spine, whiplash, broken right tibia, 3 cracked ribs, 1 broken rib, and a concussion. But I'll be back on a bike before you know it. Well, I gotta admit, that's a stumper. It seemed like it was going smooth as a baby's backside. I dumped the clutch and hit the ramp. Get airborne and land her nice and square. I try slowing to lay the girl down and slide under the truck. But the bike, it's still revving full bore. I go to grab the clutch lever, but my hand slipped off the bar. If I'd had my head screwed on straight, I might have thought to kill the engine switch. Instead, I go and lock both brakes and wind up plowing, all wobbled. I swerve away from the truck, just to keep my head from ending up in a separate bag. And after that, as you big-time investigators just might be able to figure out for yourselves, it gets a tad cloudy. What part of the damn stunt went sideways don't you understand? You think I took a header for grunts and giggles? I mean, I could use a vacation, but this ain't the route I'd pick. Look, I always do major servicing of my bike my own self. You want something done right? You know the rest. Don't trust these damn shops. Bunch of amateurs. But David McLaren, the stunt director, insists on double-checking my gear before every trick. He tuned my baby up at his trailer in the casino parking lot. Come to think of it, he gave my bike more attention than anybody else's. I kinda got after him about it.
Now that's interesting, to be honest.
Well, it did seem the gas just wouldn't stop flowing. I use a custom carb on that bike, but it's never given me trouble before. If you're gonna look at anything, make it that. And the throttle assembly. McLaren? Never had that much to do with him. Might sound funny, but I'm the star. He's kind of small time. I mean, it's strictly professional. We don't hang. And hey, I don't suffer fools, so when he fouls up or has a lame idea, I'm not shy about tearing him a new one. Producer's been on the guy, saying he'd better come up with some fresh new ideas, kind that'll attract ratings, pump up the action, you know? If we hope to get picked up for another season.
Motive.
Called the bubble. Borderline call whether we're back or not. Corey? Corey Mazzotti. Production office is downtown. Draftler Promotions. You're big-time detectives. Try using this cutting-edge investigative tool they got now. The phone book.
New suspect already, but that's him pretty much done. Let's go back to the casino stunt site, see if we can get a talk on McLaren, see if we can question him about anything that we just learned before we go to the lab to do a lot of analysing. He is right over here, right?
Did I? Just a routine inspection. Did a once-over of it at my equipment trailer, finished my coffee, then was called away for a quick chat with Mazzotti, the producer. After that, I sent it on back to Ace. Nothing more. He's not my favorite, all right? Try to steer clear of him most of the time. I won't lie to you, he's made noises about replacing me, including tonight. But chances are we'll be in Video Valhalla before you know it anyway. Our ratings are in the cellar, and we're this small-time show up against network series with 2-3 times the budget. I don't mind at all, if you got a warrant. I'm particular about my gear. Everything's in its place, and I don't need you people messing up the tools of my trade unless you've got a damn good reason. And did I mention a warrant?
Well, he's not letting us in, so we are gonna have to, you know, let's go to Brass, get a location on Mazzotti. Talk to him before we do any analysis. Yeah, I'm getting...
Glad to meet a new CSI. You're the backbone of what we do. I'm Captain Brass. I can help you by facilitating warrants and digging up additional information about suspects and victims. My door's always open. How can I help you on this one? Draftler Promotions? Should be easy enough. Got it. Office near downtown. See what these show folks have to say for themselves.
Right, let's see if we can get anything off him. It's a little bit different from the original CSI game. Can we get a warrant for an interrogation for David
Still
McLaren?
have a constitution in the...
Corey?
If you need more...
Location.
Guy's job's dangling and he was tampering with the crime scene? Go to work on that trailer of his. Little do-it-yourself CSI style.
So we do get a warrant for that, but not for Draftless. So let's go to Draftless first, then we'll go back to the trailer, and then we'll hit the lab finally. Lots of talking in this one. Dark Motive seems a lot more complex than the previous CSI game. Right, let's talk to the guy.
World's Wildest Stunts, Corey Mazzotti. I really appreciate you people looking out for our interests here. Thanks a lot. It's just one of those unfortunate things. Frankly, on a show like this, we're lucky we've never had worse. And Ace seems set to make a full recovery. Happy ending for everybody. Well, sure. Behind you all the way, 190%. Oh, except my desk? That's off limits. A lot of industrial espionage in the old TV world. Have to maintain my privacy, you understand. Where did you hear that? The crazy rumors that get around in this business. Look, our show's doing fine in the ratings, and we're going to do better. Ain't broke, ain't gonna fix it. Anything else?
No, he's lying. I know that much. And that's all. Now, we did say we can look around, but really we want access to his desk. And we don't have a... Oh no, wait, what was that? Aha. We've got a print from the door handle, that'll come in handy. Let's make sure there's nothing around. Anywhere else? Doesn't look like it, right? Okay, McLaren's trail, let's go. Let's pick up some evidence. We've already got a lot of evidence here, but
Well, plenty to keep us busy here.
yeah, there is that, isn't there?
He admits sweeping up after the supposed accident, so this is no big surprise.
Maybe fingerprints on the broom. Nope, doesn't look like it's anything. Oh, that. Oh, what's this? That looks important. And nothing else. That looks like it's part of the bike. Looks like it's part of the bike's gear or something. Wait, what's he got in the bit? Ah, okay. Let's grab that.
Video cassette tape. Professional. Somebody's going to pay more than a rewind fee for this.
Now, anything else in here? Anything at all? Doesn't look like it. Now, what about over here? Let's just check all this out. Nothing. Wait, what's that? Oh, that looks bad.
McLadden may not be the sharpest tool in the box, but this might be.
Well, this is not looking good for McLadden right now.
Double venti decaf latte, no whip, extra hot. Well, these macho stunt people really live dangerously, don't they?
Right, let's get some,
Try again with...
yeah, we're gonna need this, aren't we?
Try again with...
Really? No, this?
If this is the coffee McLadden said he was drinking when he checked Ace's bike, safe bet these are also his prints.
Well, we've got a print from McLadden. Let's grab the coffee, get DNA from the lid. And that should be us. Let's have a wee go have a wee talk with McLadden very quickly. See if he's got anything to say for himself. Probably not, though, to be honest.
I got nothing.
Nah. Right, to the lab.
Hey, welcome to the graveyard shift. Greg Sanders. You're the new blood. You've come to the right guy at CSI if you want to know the inside skinny. Need my help analyzing evidence? Hey, don't worry, I can take it. You might get my analysis immediately, or maybe I'll send you over to the computer or microscope image analyzer. Let you work the evidence yourself. Good experience for you.
Well, we know how this works. We have a lot of stuff. Right, let's go for the chemical substance.
Automatic transmission fluid. Slippery stuff. But no traces of metallic particles, meaning it's never been used in a vehicle.
Then maybe it was nothing more than a lubricant to help the bike slide under the truck.
The motorcycle tire tread.
Scan that.
That's straight into the computer. The yellow liquid substance.
And on the menu today is salts, uric acid, ketones, potassium, calcium, urine. Looks like our hero gets scared like us mere mortals. When he came to rest and his muscles relaxed, he voided his bladder. Or as we scientists put it, he wet himself.
Yeah, well, that's not really useful, but there's a fingerprint. That's on the computer now. The throttle cable substance.
What we have here, children, is a silicon-based lubricant. This stuff keeps cables sliding through their casings and prevents sticking. Silicon lubricants don't contaminate easily. But I checked it for dirt or sand or any kind of contaminant that might have prevented the cable from slipping anyway. Zip zally zilch.
We can probably rule out sabotage of the throttle cable as the cause of the crash then.
Right, what about the doorway prints? Get them in the computer for me if that's okay. As well as the coffee cup print. Fantastic. Now, documents, we've got nothing. But in terms of items, we have the service sticker. What can you tell me?
A little presto changeo on the ESDA equipment and poof, the company name, Vegas Motorcycle. Don't know all the shops around here, so you'll have to dig the address up from someone else.
Well, that'll be brass. The broken return spring.
What we have here is a piece of a spring. The rest has been broken away. Little marks in the metal, tool marks possibly.
Okay, what about the spring fragment?
It's a spring, or anyway a part of one, broken off. You may have just crossed the threshold from evidence to junk.
No, I haven't, my friend. Smash bit of videotape.
Not only was this baby crushed, it was demagnetized. This was not somebody's favorite home video, but the AV lab worked some minor magic. We covered a few still frames for you. Footage from the stunt looks like. Images are kind of distorted like an old 60s LSD flick. Use the image enhancement equipment on the table.
Will do, my friend, will do. That's sent to the microscope. And we have a lot of evidence there. Wire stripping tool.
Your standard garden variety wire stripper. That's all I can tell you.
And the coffee cup, please.
No thanks. Makes me jumpy.
Just analyze it, will you, Greg?
Hey, it's just regular coffee. Whatever that means these days.
Yeah, but you couldn't get, like, something from the lid, perhaps? Okay, maybe not. Right, okay, all these images are on the thing, but let's start off with the obvious, the computer. Let's start here. We've got 3 new fingerprints. Let's look at the doorway prints and see if we can compare them to anything we have. Yes! The coffee cup from McLaren's trailer, and they're a match.
These 2 prints are a definite match. Seems our gag man, David McGladden, dropped by his producer's office recently. Don't think it went well.
Right, okay, interesting stuff there. Now, what about the engine fingerprint? It's not the same as McLaren's. So we'll just run a search on it and see if we can get anything coming up. That's a match, is it not?
No, those don't match.
That is a match, game. That is a match right there. That is a match. Right, the tire treads, let's do that. See if we can get anything from that. Nope. Nope. Yes.
Tread looks fairly new. Some distinctive wear patterns and irregularities on it, though.
Right, okay, that's all that done. Right, that is all that done. Let's go over here. Have a look at what we got here. Image 1.
Blurry. Too far away. Pretty far, plus the ramp's in the way. Motion blur. It's hard to make anything out. Now here's a clear frame. If we only knew what we were looking for. We'll need a complete understanding of the stunt and what might have gone wrong.
Well, I'm pretty sure we do have an idea, but I mean it's like you're not letting me do it yet. Wire matches.
I've done everything.
Right, okay. We'll drop by brass then, since the game doesn't want to let me solve this case right now.
Need something? For you? Anything. Let's see. Got it. 493
We are going straight to Briarway. Vegas motorcycle, let's go. See if there's anything suspicious down here. Alright, here we are.
Dusty tread marks. I'd love to process it, but legally it's on the owner's property. We'll need permission.
Okay, let's go in.
The handle's Handelman, Leslie Handelman. And it's my shop. I'm a girl who doesn't mind getting her hands dirty. What can I do for you? Ace? He's a peach. Barks a lot worse than his bite. Gets his bike serviced here, time to time. Sure, Ace has talked about it. I saw it a couple times, but I've never been over to the set or anything. They got their own staff. And anyway, I'm plenty busy here. I got bills to pay. Lots of them. Let me think. Don't believe so. Mostly he likes to do his own upkeep on the bike. Hey, I always cooperate with the law. Mi casa is su casa. Only I gotta ask you to stay on that side of the counter. My business materials are private. Can't think.
Right, okay, that's fine, because now we have permission to do this.
We can't use... Try something. Try again.
I swear.
These treads and the dust look recent.
Right, so we have something to compare stuff to, although we can't go past the counter just yet. But I have a feeling that when we go to the lab and compare the tire tracks, will prove that she's lying, that Ace has been there. Let's just go and compare these tire tracks and we'll have ourselves a match, I'm sure. Yeah, get it sent and let's get it compared.
Those two match up quite nicely. So, Ace's bike was at the Vegas motorcycle shop recently.
Well, let's go back and have a little talk, I think. Yeah, everything else checks out. Let's go back to the Vegas motorcycle. We just caught her in a lie. I love catching people out in lies.
Maybe he come around when I was out to lunch or something. Can't help you. Wish I could.
Right, I think it's time we started getting harsh on these people. We're going to question them all one more time, and then if we come up with nothing, it's time to go get warrants.
Are you kidding? Why is it unusual for the stunt director to stop by the producer's office? So we had a little discussion. So what? Creative people in a creative business, you know? His temper got the best of him and he hurled his cup at me. No biggie. Spilled coffee under the bridge.
Well, that sounds interesting. Let's go and talk to McLaren at the casino site. See what he has to say about that, if anything. But I think we've got enough to get some warrants here. You.
Motorcycle repair shop, not too far from here. Nice little shop. Gal runs it. She's young and, well, frankly, you know, kind of hot. But she knows her stuff, all right. I don't think I'm obligated to discuss that with you.
Oh, keeping secrets. Well, Brass. I think I'm going to have to get a warrant or 2 or 3. Let's see what we can squeeze at Brass. He won't give us things without a good reason.
We still have a...
Nope.
Guys, you need more on...
Nope.
You know, I just love it when people hide evidence. It's like they sent us an engraved invite to sit down for a friendly chat.
Not for a while. I told you already, I usually steer clear of that guy.
Then you've either got a poor sense of direction or a bad memory. We've got evidence that you were there tonight, and arguing with him.
Well, I wouldn't call it an argument, exactly. It was a discussion, that's all. A private discussion. We're a small production here. Everybody pitches in and does their part. I saw it on set, so I just grabbed it to give to the producer later.
And smashed it and demagnetized it in the process, did you?
Saba, what? Look, you two. I've tried to be helpful, even though I can't see why any kind of investigation is needed here. This was an accident. Move on.
You had the opportunity to rig that gag to fail. And there's no love lost between you and that charmer Ace.
Would I cry if that obnoxious jerk landed real hard? Hell no. But I have a reputation to maintain, and anyway, I'd lose my damn job.
Hadn't you already lost it, Mr. McLadden?
What are you trying to do to me? Hey, lady, I'm a pro. I'm good at what I do. I take pride in it, and I don't screw around with people's damn lives. So our star stuntman is a horse's ace. So what? That's the showbiz breaks.
People's tempers sometimes flare in showbiz, though, right? Between you and Corey Mazzotti, for instance?
So it's not been wine and roses with me and Corey. What's the biggie? He's a producer with a stunt show that's in trouble, and I'm the logical whipping boy down his food chain to take the fall for falling ratings.
And you went to his office to sort things out.
Yeah, told him where to stick it. It's a high-stress job, but we came to terms, Corey and me. He called me in right after the gag went south and said if I cleaned up the mess quick, he'd make room for me next season.
Oh, hang on a minute. Huh.
Destroy what? Oh, that was an accident. Slammed the door and the thing was in the jam.
Accidents will happen. Around your show, especially. Maybe you accidentally demagnetized that tape, too.
I didn't even know it was demagnetized. I don't know how that could have happened. But there's magnetic parts on some of this equipment, so...
We don't believe in accidents or coincidences, Mr. McLadden. We appreciate your cooperation, but stay handy. We may need more.
Well, he just kind of sold himself down the river there, didn't he, really? Right. Back to brass. Well, the game froze, so I had to quickly, like, fix it. But we're back now. What about,
Just go fishing.
Nope.
I need more than...
Nope and no. Okay. Well, let's go back to Draftler Promotions and speak to the guy. See what he has to say. He did ask McLadden to cover it up.
I really wish I could...
But no, nothing there. What about Vegas motorcycle? We're hitting that bit of the case where we're maybe missing something crucial. And I want to know what the frick it is.
Can't think of any...
No, I'm missing something. Okay. Oh, wait, I forgot. We've got frickin' Ace himself in the hospital to talk to.
Vegas Cycle? Yeah, that's a shop I drop by now and then. I was just stopping to see if the gal who runs the place got in that new line of grip-fire handlebar grips. Oh, I've been waiting for months for those babies to come in. Hey.
That it? Right, let's go back to Vegas Motorcycle, see if that changes anything. I think I've done everything I can do with in terms of the...
Can't think of it.
No, okay, maybe I miss... Ah, haha. Nice. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Right, okay. It's gonna have... Let's go back to McLaren's trailer. Have a look. I don't think we missed anything, though. We'll have a look at McLaren's trailer. We'll have a look at the crime scene again. And if that all fails... Then we'll go back to the lab. And we'll have a look. No, that's Catherine. Right, nothing out of the ordinary, it seems. I really should... I don't really... I feel like the game's not letting me do what I want to do, because I want to compare things. Right, okay, it must be the lab. Back to the lab, guys. Back to the lab. Okay,
Hey.
Right, well, I've done that, I've not done the spring fragment.
I've done...
I am sure that... Is that under the microscope? Can I put it under the microscope? No. Right, what about the wire stripping tool? Can I not?
Can't think of much... Can't think...
Ah, right, okay, it's got to be the engine fingerprint. It's got to be the fingerprint. Alright, let's take a look at the fingerprint again. It's this engine fingerprint that we need to know.
No, the...
They don't actually match. Right, okay, so I can't do anything with that. I can't do anything with that. No, no more hint. I don't do hints. Back to brass. Maybe brass has got something. I've looked through every piece of evidence I have. I can't think of anything I've missed.
Need something? Guys, you need more on... Not... Can't just go... You don't have enough... Yeah,
I got nothing.
Okay, this is all not going very well, is it? I'm a little bit stuck. Right, let's go back to Vegas Motorcycle. There's got to be something that I'm missing somewhere. I feel like I was doing a really good job until now. Right. Got to have done. Maybe I'm missing something on the bike in itself. Right. No, I thought I was going to the bike, but no. Right, let's go back to the casino stunt site. We'll have a look at the bike and see if I'm missing anything at all from the bike. Because I must be missing something from the bike. Right, anything at all. Nope, nothing. I've got everything I can get from the bike. Got everything from over there, everything. Yeah, this is... This one's getting a little bit confusing now. Right, okay, McLaren's... I really am going about in circles now, aren't I?
Sure.
Gotta be something, maybe in Draftler promotion office. Where's the cup? The cup that he threw. I want the cup that he threw at you.
Something splattered here recently.
There we go. That's my evidence that I'm missing. I think, anyway. Right, let's go. Maybe that will be enough to change things. I think it's the one thing I'm missing was that little splatter stain.
Hey.
This case is taking me forever.
Decaf latte you...
So the stain on the wall was coffee. Hard to believe that got there accidentally. But more importantly, the lab analysis of the stain matches McLaden's favorite brew. He may have spent some time in the producer's office recently.
I think we already established that. We already established that he'd spent time there. I don't think that's going to change anything, but maybe it will get us a warrant with Brass.
I really wish...
We'll try Brass. We've got to get a warrant for that place now, right?
Yeah? Can't just go... Guys, you need more...
There.
I got nothing for you.
There. Nothing. So annoying. Right, back to nothing. Back to square one. Right, okay, we're gonna go back to the lab. I'm gonna take a break from CSI. I've done 10 episodes in a row. No, not 10 episodes. I've done 7 episodes in a row, and I still have to record 4 episodes of Star Wars, so... When I call it here, I'm gonna take a break, come back, and then when I come back, we'll figure this case out. Promise. 100%.